No, of course, it was difficult because I have lots of love and respect for ATK Mohun Bagan, for the coaching staff, for the players, and for the owners as well. Because after my injury, I was out for 13 months. I saw a lot of people change their opinion about me, so that was quite surprising and revealing. But ATK Mohun Bagan showed so much love and respect and faith in me, and they helped me have such a great season. And I genuinely enjoyed every second I was in ATK Mohun Bagan. And it was hard because we decided together to, we dreamt it together that we want to win the AFC together when we used to speak among ourselves in the group last season. But football is, it is how it is. It changes. It's so much, and I think every Asian has a desire to move to Europe, and I also had a desire. And the opportunity just came right now. I wish it would have come later or before, but it just came right now when the AFC was starting. So it was tough, but I had to take this decision. I felt I'm at the right age now to take a new challenge in my career. So yeah, that's how it went, and I'm very thankful to everyone from the club, ATK Mohun, who supported me, the owners. It was very happy that I got this opportunity. Habas as well, was very supportive. So I'll always be thankful to them for their support. And then I spoke to my parents, spoke to my partner, and we all felt that this is the new challenge which I need in my career. So to excel more. So yeah, and that's why here I am. I'm very happy that Shibni gave me this opportunity. When you see the growth of any country in be it any sport, or it's how well you do for the national team. And if I particularly talk about since I made my debut with this new batch, we started at 173, 175, I believe, in 2015, and now we are, always in touch and go in 90, like below 100 and above 100. So we're always in touch and go. So we had the Asian Cup, we had that great run when we didn't lose a game of 14, 15 matches. Our under 17 boys doing great. Our women's football is doing fantastic. So overall, for any neutral, they can see that the growth is there. I mean, in football, of course, it's a steady process. It's not like a wink of a stick and then everything changes. So we are on the right track, and we are improving every single day passing. And of course, we lost a little bit time with the pandemic for the growth of the national team, which I think a lot of countries did suffer in that. But we're on the right process, and this European thing, of course, it helps a lot. It more of comes out to be a personal desire as well. I'm not saying that everyone should follow this, or everyone, if you have it, then you should follow it. And I'm not going to sit here and say that everyone should come here and go to Europe, go here. Everyone has their personal desires. I had my desires, so that's how it is. So I don't want to be a big mouth saying sit here and just talk what I believe is right. So everyone has their own opinion. So whatever is best for your career, you must do, and the growth you can see for the national team is there by the rankings and the way we are playing, both men's, juniors, women, and girls. Everyone, we are improving very well. So really happy with that. If you monitor my career, I've always been someone who has taken decisions to be outside his comfort zone. So if that answers the risk part, if there is no risk involved, means you're too relaxed. So I didn't see any risk. That's how life is. You always. I believe you should always. The moment you start feeling comfortable, you need to take another step up. Keep making yourself uncomfortable to succeed, I believe. And yeah, so that's the only thing I had about coming here. So I wanted to go somewhere where I can see myself improve more and excel more. Because my aim, not just in football, since as a small boy, I always had this thing in my mind that my potential to be a good human being, or in whatever thing I invest my time in, that my potential is, if I would say, like the sky is the limit. I always believe that way. That's how my parents make me grow up. That's how my brothers help me. as a child. So I'm just I'm just a kid who's running after that, from Chandigarh, who dreams big, works hard for it, and I believe that if I put in the work, and I can be anywhere, I can do. And it sounds uh, uh, funny to some, but yeah, and I'll just say it again. I'm just a kid from Chandigarh who dreamt big, worked hard for it, and have the faith and belief in him that if he puts in the work and say discipline, sacrifice things, it can be anywhere. So that's the reason, just to achieve my full potential as a human being and a footballer. And this step I felt will help me achieve or be on that same path of becoming a better human and a better footballer. So it's just chasing that potential which I believe I had in me. No, ISL, the more I say how it has benefited me, the less it is. It's been a blessing for me. A lot of footballers in India, I believe they will agree to this as well. I've been part of the I League, and with due respect, I League was also fantastic. But for ISL, uh, it gave us exposure. That's the right word to how it is, and because all as kids we all used to watch the Premier League, the Italian Serie, the Spanish League, and all these big leagues. And if I talk about me personally, I always felt that these players are like untouchables, as in they play football from them. They're from different planets. I used to feel because watching on television makes you feel like that. But through ISL, when we got the exposure to play against those players, made you realize, of course, they were in initial years. If I talk about, of course, they were not as young as they were before. Of course, they were in the other 30 plus. But when you see them, when you hear the experience, it kind of make you realize that of course the level is there. They are better because mentality wise, the game speed they have that thing better. But you realize that that is not untouchable as well. If you work hard, if you stay disciplined enough, if you ready to make the sacrifices, you can be there. So that was what we get from there. And of course, from the national team, of course, when we played Iran and all, you kind of get to know that the difference is not that much. And yeah, so ISL, it really opened my view at least. That yes, you can be there by playing against top players. If I start playing, it's a massive list of how many top players we had in the ISL. So ISL has been a true blessing, honestly, and I'm really happy that it started right at the right age for my career as well. I was just 20 when I signed for Kerala Blasters, so it happened great for me, and I think I'll always be thankful to ISL because it helped me so much to be a better player and a better human. And through a great season in ISL only, I got this interest from this club. So I'll always be thankful to ISL. No, if you know me, if you ever met me, or if you know anyone who have met me and spoken to me and understands me, they will always tell you that I'm a person who never went after money. I always choose glory over gold. So that's always been my uh, decision-making process. Money is, of course, it's important. I'm not gonna lie, it's just very important. But I just felt this was what I needed. Like I say again, I'm a kid who's running to achieve his full potential, and whenever I feel that this step would help me achieve my full potential or be close to it, and I'll always be chasing that dream to achieve my full potential, even when I'll be 80, 90, hopefully. Even then, I will be chasing that dream, which I started chasing as a 10-year-old to be something which my parents or brothers thought of me that I can be anything. So I'm just a kid, chasing a dream. And when decision making comes in based on that, I always choose glory over gold. And yeah, that's how I take decisions. And it's always helped me in my career. Of course, I've taken already so many decisions in my career where I've lost so much money, but it didn't matter to me. I was because in the end of the night, end of the day, I go to sleep with a clear conscience that I did what is right for me. I'm happy, and yeah, I did the right decision. So that's how I make my decision making. I'm a believer. If you put in, of course, this league is, it's a strong league. The growth of the national team is immense. They played the finals in 2018, and they got players playing in top leagues in Europe. So of course the level is high, and that's why I decided to choose this league to come here, because I felt this is where I would be tested to my limits. And of course, when you test it to your limits, you improve. Challenging wise, it's gonna be hard, of course, but at the same time, I believe when it's all depends. I'm not so much into, like, I'm not competing so much. If I can explain how I think here, I'm always a person who just thinks of performing at my optimum best. So that's my challenge always. I'm more of based on that. So if I can put in the work, if I can stay disciplined enough, like I've always been, if I can work hard, like I always have done, and then I see myself if I can fit into the starting 11. But if I see the work which I have done, the discipline, the all the process, which goes in, if it's not getting me into the starting 11, then I need to put more effort. It's always about me, how I am uh, uh, trying to get better. And in the end, it's all about getting better. So yeah, it's going to be challenging, but I trust myself, my work ethic, and my all the aspects of football involved. Uh, so yeah, but then time will decide. But it's always on me, I believe, whether I will play or not. I always put it on me. So whether I play, well done, Sandesh. If I don't play, work hard, Sandesh. So it's always, that's how I think. Been really good. So I was speaking to the coach before as well, like when I was in India. So uh, I had kind of idea how the staff is, how he wants to play football and all that. So, and since I come here, it is a beautiful city. It's a very small city with a very large population. I think 40,000 something. So that's something new for us Indians. So, but yeah, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful city. We got a beautiful sea here, and good life. I'm happy here. The coaching staff has been really nice to me. And the players have been really nice. That's very important. They want you to do well. They want you to adapt well. So that's very good thing about the players here. So I think that's the Croatian culture as well. They welcome people with an open heart. Wherever I go here, people are very humble. Even when my wife goes everywhere, the people are very, very humble. So it helps you when you're in a new country and new continent, different continent. So yeah, it's been going good. The training pitches are nice. We have 3 grounds there to choose from training. It's very nice. And yeah, it's the mentality of the owners is also very good. One thing which I like the most was the investment in the youth. It's incredible. They have under 9, 7, 10, 12, 14, 15. They have such a nice youth setup, which is very important, because that's why they have so many homegrown players right now in the current squad. So yeah, and all in all, the project is fantastic. The training pitches are good, and I'm really happy to be here and looking forward to it.